Alright, greetings YouTube. Today is something a little different on the channel. It's one of my other projects for this summer. I got giant pieces of wood all over here that I can't get in the boiler just by hand. So I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way. I don't have a hydraulic splitter. I was thinking about getting one, but it costs too much money. So I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. So one thing I wanted to show real quick is my favorite splitting wedge. So the only thing different than a normal one, and I'll go grab a normal one, is the extra flares this blue one has. And you just wouldn't believe how much difference those flares make when you get this thing all the way into a piece of wood. These are giant cottonwoods. They're over 2 feet, and how long I cut them, that probably wasn't the best decision. But I just want to show how good a splitting wedge can do once you start to know what you're doing. Now, one thing always to keep in mind of wherever there's a branch that shot off, it's extremely dense right there. So you want to split around that, not through it, because it won't split very good. So I see that there's a little mark on the wood here. It might just split on its own. Another thing I've seen people do is they want to put the wedge right through the middle. That won't do you any good. You want to get it toward the edge. So I usually do it about 1/3. I guess when I'm measuring it, if you want to get closer, I measure it about 1/3 from the center. So I'd guess there's about half, there's about 2/3-ish. I'm putting it right there, just getting it started. And I'm goofy, I start left-handed. It makes it so you don't get tired too quick. You start left-handed until you really start to sink it in and need power, and then I'll switch. Alright, that happens on some of these punkier ones. They got so much moisture in them that they'll just absorb the whole thing. That's why it's important to have multiple wedges. I'll make this thing split one way or another. Alright, so you can see the second one took, and I never struck it over here at all. So that's one thing just to show, you know, you don't have to put the wedges toward the center. You just need them in one side, and then they'll get through. So in this situation, oh, that's all it took. So, not done with this piece, it's still too big. This time I can put it about in the center on this split piece. No branches.
Nope, stay over here.
Got back up just a little bit, Boyle. Get started. Doing these little swings like this too, for those of you who are less experienced, helps you get better. It takes quite a while. Say the first 20 years of my life I was no good at this. But in about 2 years, then it got way better. And that's how it's supposed to go. Once you get the thing in, it makes it really easy. So now I've got this piece nice and split. This one's going to be the challenging one because of this branch. So instead of doing an even cut, I'm actually going to cut this thing a little bit sideways. I'm going to cut it like this. So you can see I'm not just straight doing it in half. I'm kind of following the grain here. And This one's going to be trickier. This may not want to split like I like. And that's probably good for this one, because I could split this apart, but it would definitely take 2 wedges, and it's just more work than it's worth. So I'm going to jump to this next piece over here, and this one too is kind of an ugly piece. Each one of these pieces, definitely when we start, is well over 100 pounds. So they're tough to load into the boiler. Right about there. And I'm trying to watch that branch there, so I don't try to put the wedge in over top of it, because I will have a heck of a time getting that split. Part of the secret to splitting is split how the log wants to split. Don't try to split it how you want to split it. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to answer them.